Hi, Mark here. It is 9:49 Eastern, Tuesday, 3rd of June. That's 1:49 GMT. US session is underway into the afternoon portion of the European session. And let's have a look and see how the dollar's performing following yesterday's sell-off. Big sell-off yesterday, support set at 98.52, but dollar certainly bounced back today from the get-go, from the support level, and now sitting at 99.08. Let's see if this US dollar fight back can continue through the US session, or if it's going to be turned around again and go back to US dollar weakness and selling US dollar. Let's have a look how the majors are performing, starting with the Euro US. There you can see yesterday, dollar weakness, euro strengthened, strong day for the euro, and a gap up to start today's trading, but euro sold off, US dollar fight back. There's the red candle, and support sitting at 113.73. Let's zoom in on the hourly. There you can see euro sold off, dollar fight back, strong US dollar, right down to this 113.76. A continuation of dollar strength would look to maybe even test below this support level that's been established. Alternatively, if there is a turnaround in dollar weakness and the euro fights back, like we saw yesterday, here is the level it would fight back from, a double bottom already at 113.76, and see if the euro can fight back off this level. Let's have a look at the pound. Also, a strong day yesterday with dollar weakness. There's the pound yesterday, all the way up to 135.59, almost 135.60. But then a sell-off today, selling pound, buying US. There's the US fight back down to support at 134.90, below the 135 level. But pound is fighting back. You can see the wickets left behind. Let's zoom in on that hourly. Here you can see the fight back by the pound after coming down and establishing support at the 134.90. Here's the fight back from the pound, buying pound, selling US dollar at the start of the US session, and sitting right now at 135.17. US yen. We'll see a similar pattern where yesterday US dollar was sold off. There is yen strength yesterday, all the way down to support at 142.39. But today, US dollar fight back. There's the green candle off the support level at 142.42. And right now, it has broken above this resistance I had in earlier at 143.41. Already sitting at 143.57. Strong fight back from the US against the yen today. If I go to the hourly, there you can see EMA's crossed over 4 or 5 hours ago, still pushing up higher to the 143.60. Buyers of US, if US strength does continue, it will continue all the way up here, looking for 143.80, 144. If there's going to be a turnaround and dollar weakness, probably come down off this area and look to bounce down off this resistance here at 143.42. And then let's look at US Canadian. Once again, yesterday, all the majors strengthened against the US. You can see how the Canadian strengthened as well, all the way down yesterday to 136.72. Significant that it came under the 137 level and then retraced back later in the day. Today, that was the starting point, 137.10. US has fought its way back, resistance at 137.41, but already giving up some of those gains. Let's have a look at the hourly. There you can see the turnaround, bearish engulfing, selling US, buying Canadian. Looks like it wants to carry on. EMAs are pointing down. Sellers of US, buyers of Canadian, following up on yesterday, will look down at this 137.09 support area. If the US fight back is going to continue, it'll look to challenge the 137.41 on the upside. So again, to start today, US dollar certainly has fought back against all the majors, giving up a little bit now as the US session really gets going, and we'll see whether the US fight back can be maintained or if it's going to be short-lived and we get back to dollar weakness through the US session. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.